Everyone, this is Kushal Himani. Today is the first session of our live course, Arduino and Electronic Components. Let's start. Feel free to ask any doubts or queries in the chat. Day 1. Today we will be learning about a software called Tinkercad. It is a software made by Autodesk and it is free to use for making circuits using Arduino and other electronic components. Let's switch to my Tinkercad screen. Here it is, Google. Let's search for tinkercad.com. So this is Tinkercad. Click on Join Now. Create a personal account using Google Chrome and Google. My account is already created, so it is not showing me other options, but you will be getting a box where there will be some thing written and a 3D model shown. Click the X on the corner. Go to Create a New Design in the Circuits tab. You can see that there are more tabs. This is for 3D design using blocks, etc. to make buildings. Code blocks to create a code, and lessons from Autodesk. Create a new design in the Circuits tab. Now, let's get familiar with this interface, right? So the first part is the components section. Here it is. It will be default set to basic, but we want it to all. This includes many electronic components, including resistor, capacitor, diode, push button, bulb, LED, sensors, etc. This was the first section. Now, you will see this panel here, including the name, button to go to Tinkercad dashboard, and rotate, trash, undo, redo, notes to add notes for the sensors, etc. Toggle notes visibility, and wire color, and wire type. Everything is set to default. To change the name, just click here. And today we are going to do a simple bulb circuit. Here it is. The name has been changed. Next, the code. If you have any components that can be coded, like Arduino, which we will be learning in the following sessions, start simulation to see how it works, export and share. Now let's search for bulb. Drag it and drop it. As simple as that. The next thing we need is a battery. We will be using a coin cell 3-volt battery. Let's rotate this using the rotate command to 90 degrees. Bulb has no negative and positive sides, so you can use it anyway. but the battery has one negative and one positive. Now let's see if it works. You can see the bulb has lightened up. That means it is working. Now the first circuit we will be doing is a series circuit. So let's just delete these wires and add bulbs. Let's add 4. Here it is. To readjust your screen, go here, take it to the center, and scroll in. Here it is. To delete, click this and press on delete. Now, let's take terminal 1 to the battery and the following terminals to the terminals of the other bulbs. And then back to the battery. So, it is okay if you turn the battery when it is connected to the wires. Now, let's start. You can see all the bulbs have lightened up. If you don't have this wire, they will not light up, as it should be a closed circuit. Next, we will be doing a parallel circuit. You must be thinking what a parallel circuit is. I'll explain. Let's just delete all of the components except the battery. So a parallel circuit can have 2 bulbs or as many as you want. One on the top of the other bulb. This terminal will get connected to the battery, to the other bulb. Here it is. And now this bulb will be connected to the battery. Now on the other side, each individual bulb will get connected to the battery individually. You can see all the bulbs have lightened up. Now let's see how we can add a button, a light switch, or a button. Click button. If you are holding it, the light is on. If you're not holding it, it is off. Stop the simulation first and hold the shift key and drag. And then click again. Press delete to delete all the components. Let's take a simple bulb and push button. Push button is always used diagonally. Not diagonally, but diagonally. Here it is. Now, let's start a simulation. You can see that the bulb is not glowing. And if I press the button, it will start glowing. Now, there's one more component I want to introduce to you today. It is called as a buzzer. Here it is. Piezo is the buzzer's name here. When I had my tonsils operation, the doctor told me not to speak for a week so that my throat could heal. So to communicate with other people, I was using the buzzer with the whole circuit on a breadboard. You will be learning what a breadboard is in the following days. start the simulation, and then this is a buzzer. Now we can do the same thing with the buzzer as we did with the LEDs, because it is the same from both sides, but it is positive and negative, as not in the bulb. LED is also positive and negative. You will be learning that in the following session. Now, since this is positive and this is negative, it will be connected. Positive will not be connected to positive. Let's add another. And let's try it. I'll connect this here and this here. This is the sound of a short circuit. Never do this. Let's add one more here. Both the buzzers are there, but you could see that there was only one line to the sides. When we had added only one, so there were two lines here. But now there was only one line on both the buzzers. It was making less sound. Here it is. And now let's stop the simulation. All these you will be learning all of these in the following sessions. Thank you and have a nice day and stay connected. Nice day and please ask any doubts you want to learn in the chat. You can even ask for uh, repeating things or showing you a slide of the PPT or anything you want. I will be answering that. Please ask any doubts you want to learn in the chat. You can even ask for uh, repeating things or showing you a slide of. This course was made by me because I wanted people to learn about electronics in this age of technology, electricity, etc. Anyone else? Would anyone else want to clear that out? Would anyone like to ask any more doubts or queries? As no one has any more doubts, I will be ending the live stream in 50 seconds. Thank you.